So the first question is a little bit about your general perspective. When you think about artificial intelligence in healthcare, what opportunities or benefits come to mind first?
I think like streamlining the process of diagnosing patients. Like AI has access to this large database, and they can probably more uh, easily and more efficiently make diagnoses and analyze like images, like MRIs and stuff. Um, and then I guess like AI doesn't really forget stuff. Um, so like human doctors could always just forget about a possible condition and not have that in their minds, but AI would, I guess, would just give you an entire list of possibilities.
Yeah, definitely.
Um, and I think AI would have less bias. I think there's this like thing where like student doctors, when they just read about a condition, they like think they have it. So it's like, as a human doctor is learning new things, like it they're kind of stuck on those new things, whereas AI will just like uh AI won't be like biased when making its decisions, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah. And then the next question, what concerns, if any, do you have about AI being used in healthcare decisions or medical systems?
I guess AI won't really, like as of right now, won't really think about the patient as much as like just treating the condition. AI is also obviously not real, so there's no like uh empathy. So if like the patient doesn't feel safe or something like that, AI can't really relate to it. AI can't really like care for the patient like holistically. It can only like treat the symptoms and make a cure, but it might be at the expense of the patient's mental health or something like that.
Yeah, that's definitely a big debate going on right now if patients feel a connection to the AI they're talking to. And the next two questions are a little bit about deeper reflection. So, firstly, do you believe AI should ever make medical decisions without human oversight? Why or why not?
I don't think so. I feel like there should always be somebody like who's double checking, because AI is not will never be 100% accurate. There's always going to be that tiny percent chance, and even if AI is implemented in healthcare, like I still think like you can't just fire all the doctors. So like this would also be helpful in like making sure there's not a bunch of layoffs. And I think having human oversight will also make AI better, as humans can like analyze and give feedback to the developers. And yeah,
Yeah, that's definitely a good perspective to have. And next, who do you think should be held accountable if an AI system in healthcare makes a harmful mistake? The developer, the hospital, the doctor, or someone else, and why?
everybody involved would be at fault if AI were to make a mistake. I don't really know. Like, yeah,
I think this is also one of the biggest questions up
yeah,
for debate. That's why I'm asking for so many opinions because it's hard to put blame on one specific person, right?
yeah.
For this. And lastly, two questions a little bit about youth governance. So, do you think young people currently have enough influence in shaping how AI is used in healthcare and society? Why or why not?
I don't personally. I don't think so. I think young people have much more influence on like commercial uses of AI. I think there's some momentum like building, influencing these big AI companies, like recently. So I think in the future, I think young people will have more influence. But right now, I think it's just like the big heads of the companies, the powerful people, and like insurance companies who are thinking about this and have the most power. Yeah.
That was one of the big sentiments at the youth class today as well. And last question, what is one policy, safeguard, or change you believe should be implemented to ensure AI in healthcare is used ethically?
I think having human oversight is probably the best option. You have to find like actual doctors, because they actually understand, like they'll understand the ethics better than say like a developer or just an AI analyst,
Yeah.
something like that. So I think having nurses or healthcare professionals be overseeing AI's actions would be the best.
Okay, that's wonderful. Thank you for your time.
Yep.